Okay, good evening, good afternoon. Uh, with accordance to the Government Code Section 551, we will now call this meeting to order. My name is Mr. Joshua Hairston. I'm School Health Advisory Council Chair. And first, I would like to go over our agenda, and then we will go through everything on the agenda and then have our adjournment at the end. Okay, so our meeting agenda first would be we would go over our current School Health Advisory Council SHAC members. We will discuss briefly what SHAC is and review the mission and vision as well. Also, we will discuss the Proclamation 2022. Then we will discuss health education curriculum and curriculum of child abuse, family violence, dating violence, and sex trafficking. Uh, from the publisher Goodhart Wilcox. Then I will open it up for questions, and after that, we'll have the adjournment. Okay, so right now, current SHAC members is myself, Mr. Joshua Harrison. I'm the Health and Wellness Coordinator. Dr. Marcus Jackson, he's our Chief of Student Services. Ms. Kimberly Simpson, who is our Chief of Communications. Ms. Rosa Hernandez, she is our Chief of Academic Officer. Mr. Clifford Worley, he's our Chief of Police. Nurse Carlene Watson, who is our lead nurse for secondary campuses. Dr. Natasha Gaspard, who is our head physical education teacher. Coach Randall Frank, who is our head athletic trainer. We also have Miss Kim Washington Ballard, who is our elementary lead fine arts teacher / arts integration specialist. Mr. Leroy Claiborne, who is our director of child nutrition. We also have Miss Coco Brown, who is a Lancaster ISD parent, as well as Nurse Raquel Lewis, who also is an LISD parent, and Miss Alandis Young, who is an LISD parent. So we appreciate everyone that's on this council. Everybody plays a big part, especially with our parents being added on as well. Okay. So with this being a public meeting, I'm sure some who may not know what a SHAC is or School Health Advisory Council and what we do. So the Lancaster ISD School Health Advisory Council, or SHAC, assists the district in ensuring that local community values are reflected in the health education program. The council will address the continued implementation action of coordinated health program, including health education, physical education, health services, nutritional services, counseling, a healthy school environment, staff health promotion, and family/community environment. Our mission, the mission of the Lancaster ISD School Health Advisory Council is to promote school policies that will maintain and improve the health and wellness of its students, employees, and community members. Our vision, the vision of the Lancaster ISD SHAC is to promote healthy physical, mental, social, and emotional attitudes and behaviors that can be implemented as lifelong habits. We also have all this information via online at the lancasterisd.org site. If you go to health services, you can click on this link as well, which this PowerPoint will be available online. You'll be able to see everything that we have going on as far as our health program, vision, and resources that we offer. Our next section in the agenda, we want to talk about Proclamation 2022. Proclamation 2022, the State Board of Education issued it at the April 2020 meeting to call for health and physical education instructional materials. The adoption of materials under Proclamation 2022 occurred in November 2021. The adopted materials are scheduled to go into classrooms in 2022-2023 school year, which is where we are right now. Let me click on this. Can you guys see that? Let me see. Okay.
Yes, we can see
Oh,
it.
all right, thank you. So the Proclamation 2022 list of instructional materials adopted by the state was publisher Goodhart Wilcox, which we will discuss. This is through 6th through 12th grade. and it's dealing with the health education as well as physical education. The TEKS for the students is 100%, as well as for the teachers, TEKS. And we will go into that a little more here in just a second. Okay, in accordance to the TEC, or Texas Education Code 28004, the District Board of Trustees is required to select, with the advice of the local School Health Advisory Council, SHAC, any course materials related to human sexuality, the prevention of child abuse, family violence, dating violence, and sex trafficking. So as us being the School Health Advisory Council, that's our job to recommend this type of material, which is why we have called for this meeting. Right now, as far as the adoption process, the board has already adopted the policy as well as the resolution. The resolution was adopted November 17th, where they approved for us to recommend any materials related to those topics that I just mentioned. And so we're at the halfway mark right now as far as us holding the meetings. We have to have 2 public meetings. This is our first public meeting, and we will have the second one December 19th. After we have the December 19th meeting, first on the December 19th meeting, we will vote as a council whether or not we want to go with this curriculum to present it to the school board in the January school board meeting, which would be, I believe, January 26th. And from then, the board will vote on whether we will have it in our school district or not. We will present that information that we have. And then after that, the parents will be notified of the instruction. So we're going to go into that just a little bit more here as well. Let's see. So again, the recommended curriculum resource is Goodhart Wilcox. Some good things about the Goodhart Wilcox. Again, this curriculum has already been adopted by the State Board of Education. They have also named Goodhart Wilcox as the only approved publisher for Proclamation 2022. It's 100% aligned with the TEA standards. It offers an opt-in/opt-out option for parents, where the parents get to choose whether their student wants to receive that instruction that we're offering. And if so, if the parents do choose to opt in, their child will receive a companion text to do their assignments. We will go into that in just a second as well. Without degrading the rest of the health content materials, students still can receive 100% of the TEKS instruction, even if their parents choose to opt out and not allow their child to receive the opt-in components. So even if they do not choose to opt in, they're not missing out on any other TEKS, but as of law, we do have to offer that. So some of the opt-in component information is right here. Again, like I said, the Texas Board of Education has named Goodhart Wilcox as the only approved publisher for Proclamation 22. And as far as the companion text, as you look down right here, these are some of the topics that we will be talking about. If the parents, choose to opt in, the teachers will be teaching these subjects. You have puberty, the beginning of life, adolescence and puberty, sexual feelings and behavior, dating relationships, preventing and responding to violence, abuse and neglect, other types of violence, unwanted sexual activity, and the list goes on. Again, only the students and parents who opt in to do this will be receiving this companion text only. If they choose to opt out, parents will not allow their students to receive this type of material. And again, if they do not get it, they're not missing out on anything. They're still receiving 100% of the health TEKS. Okay, moving right along. All right, so when we get to the cost, the program comes in multiple formats. You have print, digital, or bundle print and digital. They can also work with the district to integrate content for single sign-on or SSO programs such as Clever or ClassLink, as well as learning management system programs such as Canvas or Schoology. The print for printed text only, it's around like $100 per student. For digital classroom and printed textbook, that'll be about 125 per student. For digital classroom printed textbook with the learning management system cartridge, that'll be about $225 per student. So for me, I think we should get the last one, which is the bundle, and be everything we need. That way we'll have the digital, printed as well as the systems that they can help us out as far as like Canvas and things like that. So I think that's a good thing. All right, moving right along.
So
Are there
Josh,
any
what budget is that supposed to come out of with this?
Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which budget that's supposed to come out of. I was gonna ask you guys about that.
Okay, I'll look into this, man, because that's a huge that's a huge chunk of money per student.
Yeah, it
225
is.
per student.
It is.
And you get an opportunity, get a total cost on that, man, and see. And I will take a look and see where or if we even have that.
Okay. Okay.
And
I
then
know. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Dr. Jackson, I was just going to add, and Mr. Harrison, that we might also
Mhm.
want to look at class sets if that's the expense, because that might be cheaper too,
Okay.
or cost
Class
efficient.
sets.
I'm sorry, that's a better word, cost efficient.
Gotcha.
We did a class set, and there's only and how many teachers that we would have to do class sets for, because that might be much cost effective.
All right. So we were looking to the class sets, and again, I'm send this information, to you guys as well via email, and it's going to be available online. So that's where we at first. This was just kind of going to be just an overview of the Goodhart Wilcox publisher, which is the only one that they have approved. So there's no other one out there, but we do have to know the ins and outs of it. So are there any other questions? All right. So again, I'll be sending this information off. We'll be meeting again on December 19th. I'll be sending over the meeting minutes. And that's all I have for today.
All righty, have a good one.
All right, y'all
You too.
too.
Thank you
you
for all
guys.
your
Have a
hard
good
work.
weekend,
All
everybody.
right. Y'all
All right.
too. All right.
Okay.
See you.
Thank
All right,
you.
bye.
Hey,
Mhm.
Rosa.
Hey, Miss Brown,
Hey, friend.
how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Enjoy your weekend.
Okay, you too. Be
Bye-bye.
safe. Bye-bye.